BizGPS TV show is brought to you by Vanguard Assurance and CBC Properties Global Limited.
Welcome to CBC Properties Global Limited. CBC is a registered company based in Accra, East Legon. We are specialized in planning and marketing of large pieces of developed and undeveloped land for commercial and residential purposes. We currently have available residential villa, family home, apartment building, apartment land for commercial or office. We equally have property for sale or rent. Contact CBC Properties on 0303 935 313 or 0262 898 686. Visit our website www.cbcghanalimited.com.
Buy or renew your motor insurance policy from Vanguard Assurance, your only CIMG Hall of Fame insurer, and get a free water resistance certificate card.
Vanguard. Through all the changing things of life, in trouble. Don't say insurance. Say Vanguard Assurance, the only CIMG Hall of Fame insurer in Ghana. We always stand by you.
Hello, welcome to BizGPS TV show. I'm Anyanam K. Makwanda. My lovely makeup is by Glam House and my costume is by Impressive Design. This evening we are discussing vehicle security business here in Ghana. And my guest tonight who is going to enlighten us about this business is Mr. FELIX APPIAH ANKUMA, the CEO of BizGPS Solutions. Before I engage him in a conversation, let's take a quick look at his profile. We'll be back to continue the conversation. Stay and stay. Mr. FELIX APPIAH ANKUMA is a 37-year-old entrepreneur with the desire to solve problems and make a difference in the life of many. He holds bachelor's degree BSc Mathematics from KNUST, an EMBA from China Europe Business International School focused on entrepreneurship and innovation. He used to work with Standard Chartered Bank Ghana as their business solutions manager and currently the CEO of BizGPS Solutions Limited. Welcome back from taking a quick look at his profile. You can follow BizGPS on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as BizGPS TV Show. Do same for Glam House. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can look for them. Impressive Design, same. Mr. ANKUMA, thank you for joining us on BizGPS.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Finally, I've met you.
Yes.
Right. Before we talk about BizGPS Solutions, let's begin the journey of you becoming a successful entrepreneur today. You were telling me that back in the days at school, that is KNUST, somewhere around 2002, 2003, you had to left school for a year and travel to UK, and then you came back to start your first business. What was that business about?
That business was it's games business, where I brought in consoles for kids to play football at their spare time, and then just enjoy themselves.
How was it received and how did it go?
Actually, before we launched, just by our banner that we're going to have games there, I had a stiff opposition with the assembly member and then the unit committee, because basically they had no idea what you what intended. So their notion was it's going to spoil the kids.
The kids. So it was a no-no.
Yeah, it was a no-no.
And your investment had to go down the drain.
It actually went down the drain.
And then you moved from there, and then in 2008 you started something else.
Yes. I started the taxi business. I had left the university, and then I was employed in the bank.
Right.
And then as I was employed in the bank, I was looking at the opportunity of, enhancing my entrepreneurial skills, because it's not good to be employed and earning only one stream of income.
Yeah.
So I was using that one as a base. So when I had the opportunity of taking a loan, I bought my first car, second car, and a third car. then I changed the 2 cars into taxis. By God's grace, we were able to grow that fleet up to 90 taxis within a span of 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So what would you say was the reason why those 2 businesses didn't stand?
Okay, I think my first business, maybe I didn't research very well the location that I was opening the business, and then I didn't engage the people in the community before even buying, putting money there. And then the second business, I was at the bank working for my wage, protecting my wage. And I didn't have attention on the business. I mean, I employed.
And you left it in the hands of incompetent people.
So I put it like I spent my full time working on my wage.
Okay.
Whilst I employed somebody to manage my fortune.
Okay.
And it was a big mistake.
I see. So in which year did you?
Yes.
Say to yourself, okay, let me take the risk again and start BizGPS.
Okay, so when the business was growing, my taxi business was growing, I think around 20, I mean, monitoring was becoming very, very difficult. These drivers, they kept lying to you. So I said, then why don't I get vehicle trackers? So
all right, to track their movement, right.
And all. But they were quite expensive in the country. I mean, the few companies that were doing it were actually sort of like, they were too expensive. So I got a company in Hong Kong,
right? And
then I discussed with them. They said, okay, we're able to sort of apply with a tracker. So I got trackers for my own fleet, and then and it went where the price was okay for me. Right. So as that business, the taxi business was going down, I said, why don't I offer same service for people in fleets? Because when you look at the car population in the country, it's actually huge. So there are people with taxis all over it. So why don't I offer them the service as well? So I started a new business called BizGPS Solutions.
So how long has it been, and how is the journey for GPS?
Yes, I would say we've been about 4 years old now, and I think it's been great. We have some good clients. Currently, we have about 800 clients, single clients and individual clients. We're tracking over 4,000
I see.
fleets in the country.
Okay.
Yes, and our customers are happy with that. So
I see.
I think
right. So if this is the first time of me hearing BizGPS, or maybe someone is watching you right now and hears the name BizGPS, what are you into? Okay.
Basically, our name speaks it all.
Okay.
Biz means business, and then the GPS is global positioning system. That's to pick the locations of objects. So basically, BizGPS, we provide vehicle tracking services for anything that moves, vehicle that moves. We can put in a device, and you'll be able to locate wherever the device is real time, on your phone or on the internet. Yes.
Well, as an entrepreneur, what's your take on the business environment, especially those of you who are in this sector or this field? Is that a level playing field for you? Is everything smooth, or there are some concerns you'd want them to be addressed?
Yeah, I think there are concerns. This business, it's a big opportunity for entrepreneurs to create businesses. But I mean, how the technology simply works is, I have to buy a device and I buy a SIM card, so which means that I have to involve a telco. But here's the case that I think our authorities are allowing the telcos to also be operating the same business.
Okay.
If I put up my company, like I have a team of 6, I employ 6 people. If that space is left, we have individuals, guys who are from the university, they can create multiple businesses, and then they can employ a lot. But if a telco who is big, who is already going to take part of our revenue in terms of the data we're going to get them, if they add to the pool to give the sake, they're not going to employ as many people that individual entrepreneurs can. So I think that is the only concern there. But other than that, it's
everything is fine. You would agree with me that BizGPS Solutions is not the only company rendering this service.
Yes.
So how do you manage to stay ahead of competition?
I think for us, like our service, we for example, our packages, we install at the customer's convenience. We also have the biggest discounts, the biggest warranty on the markets, and we are basically, we've not lost any clients so far. customers, we have secondary users of vehicle tracking. They move from other companies, they come to us. I think what we've seen is, our systems are stable. We've never had any downtime, and it's real time. We update every 10 seconds. If the client even wants a second update without any extra cost,
I see.
can actually offer that.
I see. What's your take on people who might want to venture into this line of, what do I need to know? What do I need to do right so that I won't say, I should have ventured into something else and not?
I think that for young people who are unemployed, I think this is a big opportunity for them. For us, how we started is, we didn't start as a vehicle tracking company, offering only retail service.
Okay.
We actually offer wholesale.
I see.
So we have, when it comes to BizGPS, we have various tracking companies who we actually give our support to. And then so young ones can come to us. They can set up their own vehicle tracking companies, and they will supply.
Okay.
They don't even have to put in any money.
I see. So you can do that with them.
We do that, and then even those who don't want to do that as well, they can come to us and just refer us, pick our flyers and refer us. If they refer anybody to us, they actually earn money on it.
Okay.
Yes, every day. So.
Okay. So viewers, you're still watching BizGPS TV show, and this evening we are discussing vehicle security business happening in Ghana. And my guest for tonight is Mr. FELIX ANKUMA, the CEO of BizGPS Solutions. They are into lot of GPS car tracking, your kids, where your car is moving about, your home, and all that. Security is number one. But up next is the Vanguard Assurance Safety Tips. Take a look at that. We'll be back to continue the conversation. Stay and stay.
Vanguard Assurance Safety Tips, brought to you by Vanguard Assurance.
My name is DSP Alexander Kwekuobin, and I'm the Director in Charge of Education, Research and Training at the Motor Traffic and Transport Department. I think vehicle insurance is very critical in terms of public health and safety, which dovetails into our responsibility to protect people's life and property on the road. Because all the road laws we have also geared towards protecting lives and properties, and it has to be compulsory because most of vehicles that are being used and persons are using our public places, and generally Ghanaians and road users have to use safer places on our roads and at public places, and anywhere you congregate properties and people, there should always be a safeguard of protecting all of us from danger and harm. And it's a reason why in 1958, when the Insurance Policy Act came, there was a third-party aspect that was also incorporated in our Road Traffic Acts 663 of 2004, Section 125, that makes it compulsory for all vehicle owners to ensure that their vehicles are insured, so that if anybody is injured whilst using the road or any public place, police accident investigation will proceed, and then the necessary healthcare support that the state can give through insurance companies are also available. So it's compulsory and it's necessary, and we do our best to ensure that Ghanaians get a full benefit out of it through this compliance.
Let me just add to why it's compulsory. My name is Dr. Gideon. I'm the CEO of Vanguard Assurance and the Vice President of the Insurance Institute of Ghana. Human beings are very, very important, and we all know that vehicles makes life easy. We don't have to be here if you have to walk several miles. So when vehicles are invented, they convey people up and down and it makes life easy. But the problem is that, what about the ordinary person who is walking on the road, who is not fortunate to have the vehicle? At times accidents do happen and people lost their lives, they are maimed. Now, the car owner is enjoying benefits. The guy who is minding his business, walking around, has been killed or maimed. needs compensation. The cases are prosecuted by the police, it goes to court, but the owner of the car, maybe he has gone to just borrow money from the bank, he's servicing the loan. Even if judgments are obtained against him, he's not able to pay. So these things have been happening and government became so worried. So they have to call upon the insurance industry to help. So that's why it was made compulsory. If there had been some other way of compensating the people, it would not have been made compulsory. So really, a lot of people think that why do they have to make it compulsory to make money for the insurance company? It's not like that. If you look at the amount of claims that the industry pays when it comes to injury claims, it's really a very unprofitable area. But just because citizens have to be protected, that's why it's made compulsory. And the police are doing a lot to make sure that it's enforced. That's just to compliment my friend.
Yes. Thank you very much. Like I said, Parliament has enacted the law out of the Insurance Policy Act, and in our road law, you go to section 125, it is clearly stated that all vehicle owners are supposed to comply with the existing Ghana insurance policy, and it's expected that every vehicle owner will ensure that the appropriate insurance is taken for the vehicle. So on a daily basis, we are on our roads as traffic police officers, ensuring that vehicles that are applying our road are covered with valid insurance policy. And out of this, we expect all vehicle owners to ensure that their license motor insurance stickers are displayed at the right-hand inside corner of their windscreen for police inspection to ensure that they are compliant, and to also assure motorists and, of course, pedestrians and vehicle owners that when their vehicle is involved in a crash, definitely they will get support from the insurance company that covered them.
Welcome back. That was the Vanguard Assurance Safety Tips. You're still watching BizGPS TV show. I'm Enyanamke Mark Wonder. My makeup is by Glam House. She's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow her. And my costume is by Impressive Design. She's also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Mr. ANKUMA.
Yes, madam.
One thing I want to know is that BizGPS solutions, if I want to go into this line of business, what are the capital we are looking at? Is it a capital intensive business?
Okay. So it is, in terms of ordering the devices, okay. It is expensive.
Okay.
So that's why we've made it really simple. You can help any entrepreneur who wants to venture into this business with all the support they need. They can start this business virtually with no capital, zero capital. We'll give you the training, give you all the support, the device and everything. What you have to do is just go look for the client, inform us, we will assist you in everything. You can even use our business name, you can use your own business name, and I will give you all the support and I will help you set up. The client pays you and then you pay us.
What makes BizGPS stand out among other GPS businesses that are in Ghana?
I think that it's the kind of devices and the kind of services that we render. Our platforms are very, very stable. You can have access of our platform and apps on the iOS and Android. So we don't say that go and look for this particular kind of phone. Whichever phone that you use, we have a platform that can support it. We also have it on the internet. We also don't ask you to get a dedicated machine in your office, so that if it goes off, then you can't have it tracked. Everything is in the cloud. So if your vehicle is snatched, you can actually literally pick any passing by person's phone, and you can stop your vehicle on the go. So,
I see.
And when we say real-time tracking, it's real-time tracking.
So why should I be encouraged to patronize the services of BizGPS?
I think for one, we give you the best of warranty. We give a 2-year warranty on our devices. If anything happens to it, we're going to replace it for you. We don't complain. Even after the 2 years, if anything happens to your device, we give you a 50% replacement discount. So we proudly say that we don't sell trackers, we offer tracking services. So it's not like we sell you the device and we are away. No, we're actually going to be with you long term. I mean, these days people are snatching people's vehicles, and almost every home owns a taxi.
Yeah.
How are you monitoring these taxis?
Okay.
Companies, I mean, your drivers are misbehaving on the road, they're overspeeding. How are you monitoring? Do you have a dashboard or a daily report or annual report that you can look at? Are people, are your drivers stealing your fuel? We have packages for all that kind of thing.
Lots of young people are looking forward to venture into business. However, they seem not to get it right. What would you tell them, specifically in case they are looking forward to venturing into GPS kind of business? What would you tell them to put in place so that they will, get it right from the go?
I think, first of all, they must have a mentor. You know, mentoring in business is very, very key, because your mentor has gone through the ups and downs, that they'll be able to help you, guide your way. I have about two mentors who are in business in Ghana. So if I have any issues, I go to them. So I think mental toughness, and you need to. I feel that opening a business it's easy. You can have a right product and everything. It's very, very easy. But what it takes is a customer that is going to pay. So you need to look for what the customer really wants. Okay. A problem that the customer has, and then you fix it, and you make sure that the customer enjoys you fixing that issue. It's whatever you're fixing is you're giving value back to the customer. Okay. Once you have all these right in your mind and you're able to package it into a product, then any business that you're going to pick, it will be a success. But what I'll say is, young guys who are coming up, they shouldn't give up. When you start a business and it fails, it means that you probably had picked the wrong product. Okay. But the process is all the same. So replace that product with another product you can better manage. Then probably that one will
work. Yes, I see. Exactly. So basically, I think you had a point. You said that we picked the wrong product. I read a book that says find product for your customers. Yes. Don't find customers for your product.
Exactly.
So that means if you don't know who is going to patronize your services, why do you start a business?
So you don't sit down, write a whole business plan of an idea in your mind before you present it to your customer. Okay. Normally, you can also build it from the customer. What does the customer need? Okay. And even, I'm into vehicle tracking. All right. What other things that the customers that I have, what other things would they need? Okay. Do they tell me that apart from that? I've had requests for CCTV cameras and stuff. So then it's also another opportunity for me to set up an interview or add on another product. Okay. So it's always the customer comes first, because they are the ones who are going to pay.
Exactly. The customer comes first because they are the one who are going to pay. Up next is the business code segment. Take a look at that. We'll be back to wrap up the conversation.
The days of fear and confusion when you lose your home and its valuable contents are over. Take the Vanguard Happy Home Insurance policy today and enjoy a free Legis Kitchen insurance cover to protect you and your family against injuries which is sustained in the kitchen. Other benefits of the policy are replacement of your building and its contents if damaged by fire, flood, lightning, earthquake or windstorm. Compensation to replace stolen property following a burglary. A free personal accident cover of 2,000 Ghana cedis for any domestic accident resulting in injury. The Vanguard Happy Home. You can never go wrong with it. I am Papa V, your most trusted insurance advisor.
Welcome to TBC Properties Global Limited. TBC is a registered company based in Accra, East Legon. We are specialized in planning and marketing of large pieces of developed and undeveloped land for commercial and residential purposes. We currently have available residential villa, family home, apartment building, apartment land for commercial or office. We equally have property for sale or rent. Contact CBC Properties on 0303 935 313 or 0262 898 686. Visit our website www.cbcghanalimited.com.
Hello, you out there. My name is Ernest Digraf Tejil, the founder and CEO of Ghana CEO Summits. Every business needs a good platform to grow. Every business owner needs a platform to learn from others. I strongly recommend you watch BizTrends. It's the best.
Welcome back. That was it about the business code segment. You're still watching BizTrends TV show, and my guest for tonight is Mr. FELIX APPIAH ANKUMA, the CEO of BizGPS Solution. Mr. ANKUMA, before we wrap up on the conversation, if someone is watching you and wants to contact you to be a mentor, or he wants to contact you to come and provide your services to them, how do they locate you?
Our location, we are at Dansoman opposite the market. And then our phone line is 023 2600.
Okay.
Anybody calls, I'll be the person to
respond.
To respond.
And your website, social media handles?
Yes, it's always the same thing. www.bizgpssolutions.com, and then we're also on Facebook as well.
Okay. So, your final words to people who are watching you before we wrap up. Your final words.
My final words. I think that we have adored our logo, our new logo. What we intend to do is to do a campaign for every vehicle to be fixed with a tracker. So we've actually discounted most of our vehicle trackers. So you're going to see our people in town. So trackers that normally would go for maybe 1,200, we brought it down to about 850. That we are going to recruit young guys. So if anybody is out there who is interested in being part of the campaign, or any car owner who has been looking forward to fixing trackers, but they think that is too expensive, they can use this opportunity to come to us, and we're going to support. And we come at their convenience. They call, we are there for them.
Okay, so viewers, that is it about today's discussion on the vehicle security business happening right here in Ghana. So I'm sure this business seems to be very exciting and profit making. Yes. So he said he's available to mentor you. He's available to give you the training. They can provide you the trackers because it's a huge investment, but they are ready to provide you the trackers so that you can also stay in business and get something doing and be productive. Until next week, I'll come your way again with another powerful entrepreneur. My makeup was by Glam House. She's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My costume is by Impressive Design. Thank you so much for joining us on BizTrends. I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much.
Okay.